Welcome back everybody to Regrowth. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Today we are going to actually explore the mod AcademyCraft. Now the mod AcademyCraft was based on an anime series called A Certain Scientific Railgun. It's an interesting anime, to say the very least. I mean, it's very Japanese in the way that it is basically set culturally. If you're interested in such things, I would... Okay, it's the first anime I've watched in years, but if you're into that sort of thing, I would probably recommend actually go watch it. I've watched about 13 episodes or so, and the storyline's getting interesting, to say the least. Alright, now, let's see. Where is that actual quest? Built from Embraces? No. It's definitely not that one. Must be in here. Here it is. Okay, so we've got the seeds. Seeds are good. Now, imagining a better system. So now I have to make a wireless imag matrix, base matrix core, and constraint metal plates by 3. It's probably good to read the text here, because I reckon Phoenix Lodge is actually giving us a really good idea on how to actually use this mod. I've played around with it without going through these quests, so I'm not entirely sure what he's actually basically trying to teach us. But learning it without any set instructions was difficult, to say the least. Right, okay, so imag materials seem to resonate with blah 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 blah. Okay, such a system comes in, craft and place, then add matrix core and 3 constraint plates, and it will function. The tier of core determines the range of the network. Once you've got a matrix set up, you need to assign the network SSID and optionally a password. Right, so we've got to make a matrix. So we're going to be doing it down here. I have expanded my crafting matrix as it was, and it's all set up. So just have to basically start plugging in patterns. Power wise, I'm gonna see how good this AcademyCraft is on power. So we're just basically going to investigate that. So AcademyCraft. Now the first thing we have to build is this wireless imag. Okay, no, actually the first thing I have to build is some patterns because I really don't have a lot of these. So it's 4 there. Let's make it 16, say. Yep, we can make 16. Fantastic. Beautiful. While that's making, let's get into this AcademyCraft. First thing we have to do is build a wireless imag matrix. The next thing we have to do is actually teach our autocrafter to actually make a lot of these things. So we've got one of those. Fantastic. So we'll make some crystals, chuck them into the system. Machine frame. The next thing we have to do, metal former. Roll. Oh, good grief. Okay. Now, the metal former is a machine within AcademyCraft we have yet to make, so we're not going to worry about that. It's definitely the easier way, but to do it initially, we're going to actually go to our rolling machine and just do some by hand, which is kind of sad. What does the rest of this thing actually require? Data chip. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's a crusher, metal former. Okay, crusher. The wafer itself is an enrichment chamber. Only an enrichment chamber. To get the mag silicon ingot, you smelt down silicon ore, which is this. This is what we're going to make a pattern for. All the base materials that we need, we're just going to plug into our system, so we don't have to go around and do stuff. Right, so that's the silicon ore. There is another ore that we need to make, and that's the constraint metal ore, which is done thusly. So we got that pattern. Now, I think that's all it comes to materials. Pretty sure that's all it really comes to. So we've got the constraint metal ore. Oh, no, crystal ore. No, crystal ore we can't make because we can actually make the crystal straight up. Silicon ore we've done. Resonant crystal ore is something we can't make either. I think that's something to do with the crystals themselves, so I'd imagine that recipe's been taken out or not even actually put in either. So let's find some spaces. No spaces there. No spaces there. No spaces there. Okay, go down to level 2. Yep, here we go. We've got spaces. So I'm going to spread these patterns out evenly. Oh, hello, cat. Come here. This is the animal responsible for interrupting my recording. Say hello to Tigger, Internet. He is currently 19 years old, not about a couple weeks shy of 20. And he's picked up a really annoying habit of just coming around and meowing everywhere. So apologies for him, but there you go. I'm not going to stop recording just because of him. No siree, he can wait. Right, so okay, so we did our materials, so that's great. Let's go up to the machine room. If I could, elevators, teleporters, mechanism, yeah. It's definitely not a lot quieter in here. Okay, so what's next? We have to make these reinforced plates, which is iron and iron plates. So let's go in here, search up iron. We've got plenty of iron blocks. We've got plenty of iron plates too, actually. We might have to look at getting some iron happening. So, rolling machine. Pattern like this. And pattern like that will give us those. Okay, that'll give us a few to basically get the system going. Okay, I only need 4 to start off. Whoop. I got interrupted. Thank you, cat. I was meant to actually put that pattern back into the crafting. Oh well. Actually, that may cause me a problem, so I'm going to have to go back down while those plates are like forming up. We'll put that pattern back into the system. There's other things you can actually do, like elevators with Thorncraft. Yeah, did I? Yeah, here we go. So that one goes in there. Beautiful. Which I could do. I just haven't had the inclination to do it. Okay. So that pattern's in there now. Alright, so we'll just grab these plates. Throw those into the system. Throw the redstone as well. Back to AcademyCraft. Right. So one of those. We're just basically going to bust through the quests and see how the whole thing teaches us. Data chips. Aha. Hopefully I can just make a lot of these. No, I can't, because of reasons. Really? What's the difference between... hang on. Former. I've already put them in, though. Yeah, I have. That's very interesting. Reinforced iron plates. Basic. What's going on here? Something's not happening. AcademyCraft. Right. So it's that. It's that. Basic control circuit. Oh, and make silicon piece. I need to make some of this stuff. Okay. So those... Actually, we'll just clear that crafting grid. Silicon ore. Can I make, say, 32 of these? Yes, I can. Alright, so that's crafting away. So we take those, we smelt them down. Let's see if we can't chuck this into our infernal furnace. Yep, seems to handle it quite nicely. So we'll just chuck those in there. Now, how many of these do we need? A few. Quite a few. Now, of course, all of these recipes are not typical of AcademyCraft as a mod on its own. The Phoenix Lodge has actually adjusted the recipes to adjust. A look is generally all it takes with him. Alright, so we've got 32. Fantastic. So we take these. What else do we do with them? AcademyCraft. So we crush the wafer. The wafer is just being put through the enrichment chamber. So the enrichment chamber goes through one process through here. And then it gets put in this chest. This wafer gets thrown into the crusher. Like such. Okay. Bit of a lengthy process, but we'll manage. So I really only needed... what's that? Phase generator. I don't think it's something we have to craft as yet. Be good just to get through this part of it. Like, oh, osmium plates. Ah. Osmium. Take a stack of you. Okay. We're going to craft that one up. Then we're just going to clear this recipe. Oh, I can just do this. Osmium plates, fantastic. We'll take them out. So boom, boom, and boom. So making osmium plates in there. Take these wafers out, shove them in there. Grab those. Throw them in there. Okay, so what else do we have to make? So those basic control circuits, so now we should have everything to make those. We'll just make 6 of them to start off with. A lot of these things I really will need to automate at some stage. I've got a really bad feeling that this whole floor is going to be moved, more or less. I don't really want to move it, but because I've basically went to the trouble of actually like doing a lot of my farms here now. But maybe if I do a sub-network in here, that's something I can look at doing. Maybe using the main network as my auto crafting and basically storage, and just basically run a sub-network underneath this floor here. I think that might be a good idea. I just got to remember how to do sub-networks. Okay, what's next? What else do we have to do? Phase generate? No, I want this one. So that's that. So I just need now these things. Shove those in there. Right, so he's definitely made these data chips a lot harder than the original mod, so, well, so I need at least 2 of these, so we'll just make 4 because I got a feeling we're going to need more of these. Alright, so that's that. I should be able to shift click that now. Ta-da! We got 1. Fantastic. Well, 1 is all we needed. The other thing we required is these constrained metal plates. Alright, so we can do them in the rolling machine also. Need osmium plates for that. Now the metal ingot. So I'm going to need ore. I do have some constraint metal ore. We'll craft another 32 of those up. So what do we do with that? I think we just smelt the ore, to be honest. Chuck one in there. Yep, all is good. I always like to test these things before I chuck a whole heap in there. Because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Right. So, let's go for 10. Actually, I think I need 3 of these constraint plates. Let's go for, I don't know, what, 20? There you go. Okay, rolling machine. Yep, make the rest of those, thank you very much. Now, it's either this way or it's the other way around. No, it's the other way around. Okay, so it's that way plus those. Alright, fantastic. So we'll make all of them. Also, it gives us two plates to each craft, so that's okay. So that's that part of the quest. We'll just let that continue on doing what it's doing. The next part of the matrix we've actually made, the plates we've made, the next thing we need to make is a basic matrix core. So, data chips we've made, the calculation chip is that. Okay, so we need 1 of them. Sensational. So where was the other? Here we are, basic. So we got 1 of them. Oh, low pure. Oh, okay. I haven't actually made this crafting recipe yet. So we'll just chuck those in there for the time being. I will definitely have to make that recipe. So we can start mass producing these things. Okay, that was definitely the wrong thing. Okay, energy converter. Calculation chip. So we need another 1 of those. So we'll just go... Actually, we won't use our resonant crystal. We'll use nether quartz. Don't have any nether quartz. Really? Okay, well, whatever. Maybe we will use those, our resonant crystals. So we're going to need another calculation chip. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, he's definitely made the recipes a lot more expensive. Tigger. Enough. There we go. So, we're going to need to make more of the chips, which is going to be that. Can I make more? The only thing I'm missing is these things. Great. So I'll shove those in there. So, boop and boop. Right. Whoops. Okay, so we made 5 of those. Hopefully it's going to be enough. Academy, right. So matrix core, energy converter, energy unit. Oh crud. More data chips. Yeah. Phoenix Lodge, you've definitely outdone yourself. So I reckon just by crafting that, I don't have any. Actually, I need one more of those. And then I can basically make one of those. Cool. Yay! We got a basic energy core. Cool. Now, let's see what the quest reward is for this. Nodal transmission. Oh, sugar. Oh, we actually get a basic wireless EMAG node, which is one of those, and a couple solar generators, which is awfully nice of him, considering the length we have to go through to actually craft these things. Academy. So node, advanced, basic. So we're going to need another machine frame. Don't have enough plates. Damn! Okay, so iron plates will just nick. Oh, that's a wall. I thought that was actually iron itself, which I was wrong. Right. Okay, craft those up for me, please, because no doubt I will need more of these. Take them out. Not the one, thank you. Right. Something tells me that's not going to be enough. Ooh. Starting to run a little low on power. Holy cow. Alright, that recipe is really power hungry. Okay, so one of those. Fantastic. Yeesh. AcademyCraft basic. Calculation chip? Do I don't know if I've got any more of those on. No, I do. Haha. Quest achieved. Right. So, we've done that. Sun powered. Finally, you're going to need some way of generating IF. The simplest way is a solar generator. Though slow, it will be enough to get your system started. Don't forget to link it to a node. Right. Now, there is another thing we have to do too before we actually go anywhere further in AcademyCraft. Although, I think we're already linked in, maybe? AcademyCraft, right. So, I thought we had to already make a data terminal. I don't think we have to do that because we already have a Miska Cloud terminal in our inventory. So I'm going to have to pull that out as well. Right, so what was it? Solar generators. Oh, you sneaky bugger. Damn. So silicon. So we're going to have to make... can I make another 32? Yes. Good. Alright. So we'll chuck those in there. So we'll get our silicon ingots. We'll take them, we'll throw them into our system. So there is that. Throw those in there. Okay, so AcademyCraft. These. Okay, they're not the energy converters. At least I only have to make one of these to basically do the quest. So that's there. Right. Silicon wafers. Fantastic. So, we just need to make more of these energy converters. We need more of these units. How many of these did we have to make? I made 2 of these. Crap. I don't have any more plates. Crap. Okay, I need these. Force make that. Okay. So, yeah, if I remember rightly, it's spread out thusly, that way, with osmium plates. So they can craft. Now, I think I need at least 6 to do the rest of it. So 1, 2, 3. So that's them. So I need 2 of these. And now I'm missing the chip. The calculation chip, which is that. Then the data chip, which is that. I can only make 1 of those. Why? Because I need more. Oh, good grief. Okay, so that's 2 of those. Right. So, where was I at? Alright, so that one, energy converter, I made those. Calculation chips, I don't know if I've got. No, I don't. I need to make 2 of them. Really? Okay, calculation chips. 1, 2. Oh, good grief. I'm scraping the bucket here. 1, 2. What was I missing? Machine frame, which I think, no. Okay, you make those. I'm going to make some more iron. Oh, good grief. Holy cow, this is basically wiped my iron supply out. Quite literally, just doing these quests. So I'm going to need some iron sheets. Not using all my iron. So I can basically make some more of these iron sheets. It'll be better once I get the actual AcademyCraft machines going, but we're just going to go through this process to start off with. Yeah, that power's really dipping. Okay, we'll clear the grid there. So boom, 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 and right. So that'll only get us 4. Actually, no, that'll get us 8, so that's great, actually. Definitely, the Finish Lodge has made these recipes a little bit harder than the vanilla AcademyCraft. Okay, so so I need. Where is it? Machine frame. Okay, 1 of those. Boom, done. Right, now can I do this? No, because I don't have the glass. Clear that. Okay, just chuck a whole heap in there. Now we should be able to just go shift click, boom, done, quest done. Yay! Oh, my terminal updated. Solar generator. Actually, terminal. I'm going to need this. Let's chuck our hopper. All the stuff that we don't really need now. Let's just chuck into the system. And check our quest book. Yay! We also get another wireless imag node. Right. And we got a lot more quests. Okay, so to actually set these things up, I'm going to put all the imag power generation on the roof of my system. Which means I'm going to need to make a stairway to the top. And as you can hear, I've upgraded my coal generation to using a drum of the wild. Okay, come on. Yep. Ah, we're at the top. Good. Excellent. Ooh. Alright. So here we are at the top. And as you can see, it's all cobblestone now. I've replaced all the cracked sand with cobblestone using one of the wands. So let's just... Okay. So we've got our solar generators, right? So generator... Generator. Okay, so they're like that. And it's getting towards night time, which is not good. Not good for power and not good for anything else. I'm definitely going to have to make that stairway a little bit better. Find a better way for that. Let's run down to the bed, sleep. And then we can basically set these things up to work. Right, so, the basic matrix, I think, can only go about 24 blocks. Pretty sure. What's the depth here? We're going to find out how high the solid plates are. So, location-wise, 118. 118 minus 32 is 100. Minus 14, which is 86. 86 at 86? No. 96. No, 86. Pretty sure it's 86, yeah. 191. Okay. Hopefully. Change that off. Get rid of that. So let's see how far down things are. Okay, that should be okay, more or less. So we're going to take our matrix. Actually, I think we can actually get away with actually using a node. Basic wireless node, right. So we got a node there, right. Then if we go down... I don't know what the range on the actual nodes are. We're just going to have to experiment. So let's put the matrix down here somewhere. Indeed. Okay. how's that look? Not quite where I want it. Right. How about we stick you there? Yeah, more or less. That's okay. Okay, this funky little GUI. Now what we place in here is the constraint metal plates. They would end up floating around like that. And then we have a basic matrix core, which goes in the middle there. So now we have to place in a SSD. So we just basically say home and click initialize. So that is transmission range of 24. So I'm hoping that these basic wireless image nodes. So if I click on the transmission, this comes up. And research node, wireless network. Okay. There's something we can't do quite yet because I need to actually go through the quest and actually do the data terminal, which is going to need a lot more resources. Because once we get the data terminal, then we can start actually linking these systems up the way I want them to be linked up. Because I'm just trying to think. No, this is basically only telling us, well, basically giving us instructions on how things are actually done. So, yeah. We have to make that other terminal first. So, thanks all for joining me. If, of course, have liked this video and found it basically instructive in any way, could you please go ahead and click that like button for me. And, of course, if you wouldn't mind, share the video around to Facebook, Twitter, Discord, or anywhere else. Okay, folks, well, I've been Raetac. I'll see you next time.